TV proudly presents Raceland Rams Baseball as the Kool Sports Network brings you coverage of the Rams live from Raceland, Kentucky. Now let's head to the field for the pregame show. Raceland Rams Baseball live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good evening from a beautiful sun-drenched field here on the campus of Raceland Worthington High School. Welcome into the pregame show here on Kool TV as we get you set for Greenup and Raceland, week number 2 of 63rd District seeding games. Last week, Raceland took care of Lewis County in both games, winning those 4-1 and 10-6. So the Rams come in with a record of 18-3 on the year. They're 2-0 in 63rd District play. Meanwhile, for Greenup County, they split with Russell, winning game 1 by a final score of 9-3, and then got shut out at home 5-0. So they're at 1-1 in district play. Lewis is at the bottom at 0-2. Lewis and Russell play tonight. Everybody flips venues tomorrow night. That game's up in Vanceburg tonight. They'll be at Russell tomorrow night. Raceland heads off to Greenup tomorrow evening as well. And then we'll do it again next Monday and Tuesday. Raceland will entertain Russell on Monday, go to Russell on Tuesday. Lewis County will entertain Greenup County on Monday. They'll head to Lloyd on Tuesday. That'll set the 63rd District tournament and the 6 seeding games that each of the teams play. But the Musketeers, 6-14 on the year. They snapped a 2-game losing streak with a 9-4 win over Portsmouth West on the 19th. That was on Friday night. Raceland, on the other hand, they took only their 3rd loss of the year, falling here at home to Pikeville in the All-A sectional, 7-3. So the Rams trying to bounce back. Musketeers trying to get some things rolling. Big one here this evening in Ramland. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll take a look at our starting lineups and get you ready for first pitch. Greenup and Raceland after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV-compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Back here at Rams Stadium as we get you set for Greenup County and Raceland, the first of 2 district seeding games, back in Lloyd tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Let's take a look at our starting lineups for the visitors on the scoreboard. We'll start with Steve Logan's Greenup County Musketeers. Leading things off and playing center field is Matthew Boggs. Batting second and catching is Bradley Atkins. Batting third in left field is Gage Lamarck. The cleanup hitter is the third baseman, Colin Alexander. Batting fifth in right field, Hunter Holbrook. Batting sixth and playing first base is Cohen Underwood. Batting seventh at second base, Gavin Roy. Batting 8th as a designated hitter is not Casey Gammon. That's Gavin Roy. We've got Ty Logan is at second base. You skipped a spot. It's all good. My producer messed up a little bit. Ty Logan will bat 7th. He'll play second base. Gavin Roy's a designated hitter. He's going to hit for Luke Boggs, who will play shortstop. And Casey Gammon will be your pitcher tonight for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Greenup County Musketeers. Once again, Boggs, Atkins, Lamarck, Alexander, Boggs, Underwood, Logan, Roy, and Gammon. Now for Marty Mills is Raceland Rams. Same usual suspects, just some different positions. Parker Fanner leads things off. He's at center field. Caden Shore will play first base. He'll bat second. Eli Lynn will bat third. He'll catch. Braden Webb's in right field. He'll be the cleanup hitter. Zane Bailey bats fifth. He's in left field. Parker Ison's at short. He'll bat sixth. Batting seventh as a designated hitter is Connor Thacker. He'll bat for the pitcher, Briar Parsons. Batting eighth and playing third base is Landon Blossom. Batting ninth at second base is Michael Pennington. Fannin, Shore, Lind, Webb, Bailey, Ison, Thacker, Bloss, and Pennington. Starting 9 for Marty Mills. So your two head coaches there, Coach Mills, Coach Logan, going over all the ground rules here on the beautiful new playing surface. Our umpires for tonight, Jeff Shooty Atkins is on the dish. Dave Anderson out on the base paths. Funny story, I ran into Dave's wife today, and it was so funny. I didn't recognize her a little bit at first, and then she told me who she was, and then, of course, it was a joke all day long. But Dave and his wife, just great people, and really appreciative of both of them, and especially for her today. And then Dave and he and I, we go way back from when my son was playing baseball here at Raceland. Dave's been around for quite some time, but phenomenal guy. Jeff Atkins as well. He's been around forever, it seems like, but both of them do a remarkable job with their craft, and got a good crew here this evening for sure. Coming up a little bit later on in the broadcast, we'll have our Cool Hit Sports trivia question. Go back, let's see, where did I go on this one? I think I went back to 2008. Yeah, we did. Some other really interesting notes from today, from this date in Major League Baseball history. We'll check those a little bit later on. Scores around the bigs as well, coming up a little bit later on as well. No games. No, one game is played today. Athletics beat the Yankees today up in the Bronx, 2-0. So the Athletics, go figure, they're 2-0 on this 2-0 win. They're 9-14 on the season. Beat the best team in baseball with a record of the Yankees now at 15-8. And in a city that simply does not want to be there. They'll finish out this year in Oakland. Then they're going to go to Sacramento and play in a minor league ballpark for the next 2 seasons before heading off to Las Vegas permanently. So there's certainly been some antics out in Oakland with the fans and stuff who have not been real happy with the fact that the Athletics are going to be uprooted and moved away, including on opening day. They boycotted the game, and most of the fans that showed up stayed in the parking lot. So now on the other side of that, you've got the Chicago White Sox this year that you could pay $5 and go sit anywhere in the stadium you wanted to. They sent a picture out the other day, and they said, yes, there was a ball game being played here today, and there might have been 1,000 people in the stands. And it's just Chicago White Sox baseball right now is in a terrible place. Cubbies, not so bad. But depends on which side of the pill you're on right there of how you like that one, the way it plays out. Phillies are in Cincinnati tonight. They'll go at 6:40. Other games in the 6 o'clock hour, Brewers at the Pirates, Tigers down in the Trop at Tampa. Pirates trying to bounce off of a 3-game sweep to the Red Sox at home. They just got absolutely demolished pretty much in all 3 games. They got the Brew Crew coming in, who sits at the top of the National League East, or National League Central. Other games later tonight, Marlins will head to the Braves. Blue Jays are at the Royals. White Sox at the Twins. D-backs at the Cardinals. That's your 7 o'clock games. One game tonight in the 8 o'clock hour. That's the Padres at the Rockies. And then 2 games in the late evening tonight at 9:30 and 9:45, respectively. Orioles travel to the Angels, and the Mets are at the Giants. All right, we'll take our final break. When we come back, we'll play some baseball. 63rd District action. Raceland and Greenup County. It's each of the team's 3rd district seeding games. And we'll throw first pitch when we return after this on Cool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Go to Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth-watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic, saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that chocolate, chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, whipping, Papa wanging. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Raceland, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Raceland as we get you ready for Greenup County and Raceland in 63rd District play. James Carter, happy to have you along with us here tonight. First of two games between these two. They'll reconvene tomorrow night down in Lloyd at 6 o'clock for game number 2 of this series. Taking a look at the starting pitcher for the Rams tonight is Briar Parsons. The junior had a really good outing last time he took the mound. And we had him for a second, and there we go. Seventh appearance on the season. He has a record of 4-0, a 2.06 ERA, 20 and a third innings of work, 13 hits, 24 strikeouts, only 4 walks. 6 runs, 6 earned, given up by the junior. He went to work on Lewis County in a game we played here last Monday night, went the distance, and just, really put the ball in there, let them hit it, had 6 strikeouts in the winning effort, and really took care of things throughout the ball game. And it was a game that moved very quickly. Hour and 32 minutes it took us to play, hour and 39 minutes it took us to play those 2 games. But we'll see how that lines up here this evening with Mr. Parsons. Defensively behind him, it's Bailey, Fannin, and Webb. That's left to right. Third to first is Bloss, Eisen, Pennington, and Shore. Eli Lynn behind the dish. And Parsons will go to work on the top 3 of the order for the Musketeers of Boggs, Atkins, and Lamarck. Rams in the orange tops, the white bottoms tonight. Greenup County in the grays. Three games on tap tonight on Kool TV. East and West Carter baseballs rolling through. You've got Lewis entertaining Russell up in Vanceburg tonight. All right, Matthew Boggs will lead things off for us here as we're ready to get things underway. Logs with great speed at the top of the order. A 293 hitter, 17 hits, 7 driven in. 2 doubles, 8 walks. When he gets on base, good things happen for the Musketeers, and that's the big key, is getting him on base. Our crew tonight, our producer is Travis Altworth. Camera operator is Felicia Collier. Happy to have everyone along with us here as we welcome you in for 63rd District Baseball. As the first pitch misses low for a ball, and this ball game is underway. 6:05 first pitch, 64 degrees, sun-drenched field, not a cloud in the sky. Bob Ross painting a few down the way of Lloyd, but over top the ballpark here, it is absolutely breathtaking. 1-0 pitch swung on. Count evens at 1-1. Outfield straightaway for the right-hander. Middle infield playing back deep. Corners just at the bag. 1-1 from Parsons. This one's a hopper right at Parsons. A nice pick off the turf. Strong throw across. Nice play to open the ball game. So with one down, brings in the catcher of Bradley Atkins. Atkins a .333 hitter, 16 hits, 13 driven in, 4 doubles, 11 walks. Parsons gets that one in there for a call and strike. It's 0-1. Something Parsons does a really good job with. It gets ahead in the count. That's why you're not always having to try to battle and throwing the batter's pitch that they want. 0-1. Fastball swung on a miss. 0-2. As a fastball, he's not going to blow it past you, but he does have some good off-speed pitches, including a breaking ball that's kind of a mixture of a slide and a curve, and then he also has a good changeup. Comes the 0-2. This one's fisted out toward Eisen, right at the collar. He'll make the catch, 2 down. Got it in on the hands, and just a little weakly hit ball out to the Rams shortstop. So 2 down, base is empty, and the left fielder of Gage Lamarck steps in. Lamarck a .350 hitter, 7 hits, all singles. I say that, let me double check again. That is correct. First pitch in there for a strike. They go 1 for Parsons. Breaking ball misses upstairs. 1-1. Two down in the frame. Rams trying to work a clean inning here in the top of the first. Parsons to his motion. The 1-1. Fouled straight back. 1-2. Let's add some crowd noise to the mix tonight. I forgot to turn my mic up. Parsons takes a look at the wristband as the right-hander with an open stance waits deep in the box. The 1-2 offering. Fouled away on the first base side out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lamarck. Alexander would go next. Lamarck can find a way on. 64 degrees, feels like high 60s. A little bit of a breeze, not much to speak of. 1-2. Breaking ball swung on a miss, strike 3. And a clean inning on 11 pitches for Briar Parsons and the Rams. We head to the bottom of the first. Scoreless with the Rams coming to bat. We're back after this on Kool TV.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup, has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Look at Casey Gammon there on the bump. He'll take the ball on the start for the Musketeers. This will be his 8th appearance on the season, a 2-2 record, a 2.45 ERA. He's worked 20 innings, 20 hits, 17 strikeouts, 13 walks, 14 runs, 7 of those earned. That's kind of been something that's been the bugaboo for Greenup this year is unearned runs. He'll go to work on the top 3 of the order for the Rams, Fannin, Shore, and Lind. Briar Parsons, 11 pitches to go through the first frame in a clean 1-2-3 inning. Let's see if the Musketeers can do the same. Behind Gammon, it'll look like this. Lamarck, Boggs, and Boggs. That's left to right. Third to first, Alexander, Boggs, Logan, and Underwood. Bradley Atkins behind the dish. And Gammon on the hill. Check that out in right field. It's actually Hunter Holbrook. The numbers that I had did not line up. So Hunter Holbrook's in right field. I was trying to go off the numbers. There were no numbers on the KHSAA website, so I was having to go off of what I could find, and those didn't match up with what they had here on the roster tonight. Either way. So Parker Fannin leads things off for the Rams. 382 hitter, 21 hits, 16 driven in, 17 walks, 3 doubles. Good power from the top of the order and leads the state in stolen bases, by the way. So when he gets on, good things happen. They're pinched in on the corners looking for him, and he looks at a first pitch breaking ball that's in there for a called strike. Fannin crowding that inner half of the plate. Breaking ball, and he sends this one right back where it comes from, and a leadoff single for Parker Fannin and the Rams. So brings in the first baseman, Caden Shore. Shore, 364 hitter, 16 hits, 17 driven in, 19 walks on 4 doubles. Really good stick there in the 2-hole. Bunts it extremely well at the same time. Fannin with a small lead over at first, and the first pitch is laced foul down the third base side. Gammon from the chest. Nice pitch there on a fastball, and it's swung on a miss. It's 0-2 to Shore. Would not be surprised to see Fannin take off on this pitch. They've got him picked off if they can make the throw, and they did. Perfectly timed up there by Gammon as Fannin was trying to time him up. And the throw takes him out. It'll go 1-3 to 6 on the putout. And there's one down in the inning. The base is empty now for Shore. Is 0-2. Outside, ball 1. Ball and 2 strikes to the first baseman. Really good job there by Gammon of kind of understanding what Fannin had been doing over there and then mix it up on him a little bit. And in the process, Fannin was guessing and he guessed wrong. The 2-2. And it's full. Both times trying to throw curveballs there and they just wouldn't turn over. Here comes the payoff pitch to Shore. Half-hearted swing that he comes up empty with a strikeout. 2 down in the inning. Oh, they're calling that they're saying he did not swing. No, they got to check on first base, and Dave Anderson already pointed. He's saying it's a strike. Definitely he went. There is no doubt that he went. Yeah, that's the correct call. I was going to say, there is no way that was not a swinging strike. So brings in the catcher, Eli Lind, with the bases empty and 2 down. Lind, a .367 hitter, 22 hits, 18 driven in, 9 walks, 5 doubles. He lifts this one skyward right behind home plate. Atkins fighting the sun, makes the catch. And a clean inning for the Musketeers. We've played one, we're scoreless. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Temperatures are on the rise, and so is the bite, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lou, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Top of inning number 2, scoreless. Let's take a look at our Kool Sports Trivia question for tonight. It was on this date in Major League Baseball history back in 2008. This Major League Baseball pitcher became the 16th in history to strike out 3,000 batters. Who was he? Pedro Martinez, Nolan Ryan, John Smoltz, or Roger Clemens? Again, A, B, C, or D. You can text me there. Your number is 606-571-7281. Put the answer, A, B, C, or D, on your text, and be sure to text me with your name as well so I know who you are. I'll check the answer in the top of the 5th inning. Again, this date back in 2008, this pitcher became the 16th in Major League Baseball history to strike out 3,000 batters. Who was he? So 4, 5, and 6 to up this inning. Colin Alexander leads things off. The left-hander batting .340 on the season. The first pitch changeup stays downstairs out of the zone. Alexander, Holbrook, and Underwood to 3. It'll go for the Musketeers. There's the 1-0. In the turf, 2-0. This was something that Parsons struggled with, a lefty against Lewis County last time out. It's really solid with the righties, though. 2-0. Chop back out towards second base. Going to be a tough play for Pennington. He boots it. Error on the second baseman. We'll put the first base runner aboard. He just overran it. So it brings in Hunter Holbrook. Shows bunt and leaves it upstairs. Yeah, Holbrook is wearing 21 tonight. He's on the roster as 24. So that's the reason that you see the 24 there on your screen. And why we had some confusion whenever we put the stuff on the stuff. Shows bunt. Musketeers will play small ball, much like the Rams. Trying to do anything to manufacture a run. Bloss way up the line over at third. Pulls this one back and hits it past Bloss over at third. And there's runners at first and second for the Musketeers here in the second inning. So it brings in the first baseman of Cohen Underwood. Underwood a 197 hitter at the plate. 12 hits, 12 driven in. 2 on, nobody out for the Musketeers. And a throw that, if it's on the correct side of the bag, they might have had a chance at getting Alexander. It was on the second base side of the bag, and Eisen couldn't hold on to it. Parsons from the belt, the look to second. Now Lind is going to go out and have a word with his battery mate. So leadoff man aboard with an error by the second baseman for the Rams. And then a single through the hole on the left side by Holbrook. Greenup County threatening to make some noise here in the visiting second. Underwood pulls that one back. It's 2-0. Here's the 2-0. That's in there for a called strike, 2-1. And an answer in for the trivia question tonight. Again, make sure to get those in throughout the ballgame. We'll check in the top of the 5th inning. This date of Major League Baseball history. I always like the trivia things. It makes it fun. 2-1, bunted back to Parsons. He'll go to first base. They'll get the out, but the sacrifice is complete, and the Musketeers have 2 in scoring position. Great bunt there by Underwood. 1-3 on the putout. That brings in Ty Logan, the second baseman. Logan batting 188 on the year. 9 hits, 10 driven in, but 9 walks. Infield comes in for the Rams, trying to cut the run down at the plate. Empties that one in there for a called strike, 0-1. Rams got their leadoff runner aboard in the first, and then Gammon picked him off. Musketeers try to make some noise here in the second. Swing and a miss. That pitch just gets to the plate and disappears. Good crowd on hand here tonight on this beautiful evening. Parsons set the pitch. Lifted skyward, weakly into center field. Fanning trying to get underneath it for a throw. Here comes a throw to the plate. They're going to have a shot on this one, and they're not going to get him. It hops over the glove of Lynn. Scoring from third is Alexander. The sacrifice fly is complete. 1-0 Greenup. So a sacrifice fly and a sacrifice bunt. So 1-0 Musketeers, 2 down in the inning. That brings in Gavin Roy. Holbrook still out at second. He did not have tried to advance on the throw. See him leaking away from the bag there. This one's lifted skyward. First base side, Parsons giving chase and overruns the ball. Nobody took control of that ball. That ball is one that has to be caught. Parsons was trying to battle not only the runner but also the bat there on the line. And that's where your catcher, your first baseman's got to come in and make that play. Count goes to 0-2. A new line for Gavin Roy at the plate. 2 down in the frame. Runner at second base. Already 1-0 Greenup here in the second. Lynn moving around so much behind the plate tonight. There's the 1-2. Lifted skyward, should be caught. Pennington giving a look over at second at the collar, makes the grab, and ends the inning. The Musketeers push across a run. They leave one. It's 1-0 as we go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're back after this on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Bottom of the second inning here, 1-0 Greenup. Do up this inning for the Rams, Webbs, Bailey, and Eisen. So Greenup County takes advantage of a Rams miscue to open the inning. And then a base hit on the infield corners pulled in on the right or on the left side, and then a sacrifice bunt, a sacrifice fly, and they plate the run. Get them on, get them over, get them in, the old adage. They did a good job with it. Here's Braden Webb to start things off. He's one of the hottest bats in the 16th region right now. Webb on the season has 5 of the 9 Rams home runs. 455 hitter from that left side. He chops this one foul at the plate. We'll check our Kool Hit Sports Trivia question here in a bit. Check it throughout the innings as we go through. There's a chopper over toward the first base side. Underwood on the high hop. Flips it over, and did they get him? They did. Webb tries to go with a diving slide at first base, but the flip to Gammon covering the bag goes 3-1 for the first out of the inning.
Now batting for the Rams, left fielder number 16, Zane Bailey.
That brings in the Rams left fielder tonight, Zane Bailey, 352 hitter, 19 hits, 12 driven in, 3 doubles, 9 walks. Big open stance there on the right-hand side as he looks at a pitch low for a ball. Gammon, a very long and lanky fella. Point guard for the Musketeers. He's an exceptional athlete. That one's in there for a called strike. His older brother Kyle following in his footsteps. This one off the bat on a 2-hopper to Underwood. He'll win the foot race to first base, 2 down. So brings in the shortstop of Parker Eisen. Eisen, a 333 hitter, 17 hits, 13 driven in, 11 walks, 2 doubles. He's had a busy first inning. A couple balls hit to him, including one that he made off of kind of a tweener hop for Matthew Boggs, who has really good speed at the top of the order there. Made a strong throw from deep in the hole for the out. He falls behind 0-1. Connor Thacker would go next. 0-2. Gammon filling it up nicely. Just grabbing it and saying, here it comes. Here's the 0-2. Breaking balls out to the shortstop. Boggs picks and throws and airmails it. Eisen's going to head towards second base. Underwood will put it in his back pocket, and a throwing error puts a runner out at second base with 2 down in the inning. So the inning continues for the Rams, and it's Connor Thacker who comes in. Thacker wearing number 18. He's number 15 typically. It's all right. You're doing a good job, Mom. We can't do anything about all the different numbers they wear. All the other jerseys except for this one, he wears 15. He wore 18 last year, by the way, so that's where that comes from. First pitch stays upstairs. I've always said the hardest thing in the state of Kentucky is getting teams to put their correct numbers on a roster on the KHSAA website. It's a simple thing, and it's the hardest thing in the world to get done. Rams trailing 1-0 with 2 down here in the inning. That one's right down Broadway at the knees, 1-1 at the count evens. Ison out at second after the throwing error from the shortstop Boggs. Ison leaks away from second there. 1-1, down and away. Russell leads Lewis County 1-0. Bottom of the third inning. The game up in Vanceburg tonight. Gammon will look back to second. The 2-1 to Thacker. Breaky ball stays up and off. 3-1. Landon Bloss would go next. Matt Sparks checking in with the trivia question tonight, saying his stepfather would disown him if he didn't get this one in and correct. The left-hander awaits the 3-1 from Gammon. Here it comes. And it's ball 4. And the Rams have 2 on with 2 outs here in the second. So Ison out at second. Thacker over at first. Landon Bloss to the plate. Bloss, the third baseman, a freshman. 176 hitter, 6 hits, 8 driven in, 15 walks. Very patient at the plate. Needs a clutch up here and find a way to push across a run and even this game at 1 for the Rams. He looks at a pitch downstairs for a ball. Michael Pennington would go next if Bloss can reach. 2 on, 2 out for the Rams. Gammon a look at second from just above the belt. That one's in the turf. Nice job there by Bradley Atkins to keep that one in front of him. 2-0. Now some will say in the dirt. You know, there's no dirt here. So as I can't say in the dirt. Now, one of my buddies who did some games this weekend up at Marshall, he and I, we traded off with some games with ESPN, and he would say, because Marshall's all turf surface as well, and he said, in the dirt. He goes, I know it's no dirt, but I can't say dirt, not say dirt. I'm like, but it's not dirt. It's rubber and pellets. That's all it is. And a mixture of sand that they put down whenever they originally put it in. So I can't say in the dirt, even though it looks like dirt. It's all artificial surface. 2 on a Bloss. 3-0. Gammon 1 pitch away from loading the bases for the Rams with 2 down in the second. Greenup pushed across a run in the visiting half of this inning. Raceland trying to even things up. Here's a 3-0 to Bloss. That's on the outer half. 3-1. Outfield shifted a little bit toward the left center gap for the center fielder. It's Matthew Boggs, but he's got so much speed out there, he can go gap to gap, no problem. Here's a 3-1 to Bloss. He lifts this one skyward. Underwood drifting off into foul territory, reaches up, makes the grab. Nice catch there by Cohen, and that'll end the inning. Rams leave 2 aboard. They trail 1-0 as we head to the third after this on Kool TV.
But it's too early to get up, Uncle Rick.
But I brought you a fresh cup of coffee from Clark's Pub and Shop.
I'm up. All good mornings start at Clark's Pub and Shop. Plus, get 5 cents off per gallon of gas when you use the code from the app.
Clark's Pub and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with a vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Top of the third inning, 1-0 our score. Let's take a look at our trivia question. Already had a couple of answers roll through. This day in Major League Baseball history. Back in 2008, this pitcher became the 16th in Major League Baseball history to strike out 3,000 batters. Who was he? Pedro Martinez, A, B, Nolan Ryan, C, John Smoltz, D, Roger Clemens. Text me 606-571-7281. Be sure to put your answer and your name. I will check the answer in the top of the fifth inning. Had a couple of answers already roll through. Again, A, B, C, or D in your name when you send me the message. We'll check the answer coming up in a few innings from now. 1-0 Greenup. Raceland runners aboard on both frames, but not been able to get anything across. 9 of the top due up this inning for the Musketeers. Casey Gammon leads things off. Gammon, a 157 hitter. 8 hits, 4 driven in, 9 walks for the right-hander. First pitch misses upstairs for a ball. Three games in the bigs getting ready to get underway. Phillies are up in Cincy tonight. Zach Wheeler threatened with a no-no earlier last week toward the end of the week. Brewers will head to Pittsburgh this evening, and the Tigers are down in Tampa. Those are your 6:40 games tonight. Russell leads Lewis County 1-0, bottom of the third up in Vanceburg, by the way. Here's the 2-0. Just low, 3-0. In there, called strike, 3-1. I always wondered why it's so easy for pitchers to get a 3-0 pitch over. It's like, you know, take that same approach when it's 0-0. 3-1, lifted skyward over to the first base side. Shore drifting toward the line, makes a basket catch there. Made it look a little bit more difficult than it was for the first down of the inning. That is Caden Shore in himself. He can take the simplest things and turn it into the most difficult task in the world. And he knows I say that in tongue-in-cheek. That's one of our jokes that we have. He's a student in my classroom. He's a great kid, but I always give him a hard time. Matthew Boggs 0 for 1 as we go back to the top of the order. This one shot back to Parsons. He'll make a strong throw over just in time to get Boggs 2 down. That's something with Boggs is you have to field it and get rid of it in a hurry because he has so much speed. The Rams have done a good job of keeping him off the base paths. So 2 down, the catcher Bradley Atkins steps in. He flew out to Eiston his first time through. That one dives in there at the hands for a called strike. 1-0 Greenup. You're in the top of the third. The 0-1. Over to third base, a backhand pick by Bloss and a strong throw by the freshman and a clean inning for the Rams. Parson needs 8 pitches to go through the third. We head to the bottom of inning number 3. 1-0 Greenup. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Gammon trying to back up his district seating outing game when they opened up against Russell last Monday. He worked 5 innings in that game, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, struck out 4, walked 3. Tossed 111 pitches in that ball game. He's only used 27 here tonight to go through the first 2 innings. Greenup's only 2 games this week with Raceland. They'll play Lewis County Monday and Tuesday of next week. And then they're idle on their schedule until May the 9th. And they've got 2 games on their schedule. One at East Carter, one at Lawrence County, both at 6 o'clock, and they're both on the road. And those 2 don't connect. I'm sure that's got to be changed somewhere. Steve Logan's going to have to do some magicry to make that one work there. I'll have to give him a hard time after the game and say, Coach, you got 2 games on the 9th in 2 different directions. One's in Louise and one's in Grayson. 9 at the top, due up this inning for the Rams, Michael Pennington, and then back to the top of the order, Parker Fannin and Caden Shore. That's the 3 that'll go. Michael Pennington leads things off, a 200 hitter. 10 hits, 10 driven in, 10 walks on the year. He's the 10 man. Sorry. It was too easy. I had to. Nice pitch to the outside corner for a called strike. Both pitchers really filling up the zone. Parson at 69% of strikes, Gammon at 61. That number rises with a pitch at the knees. And that's something Gammon's done a really good job thus far in this ballgame of keeping it down in the zone and inducing ground balls. That's what you want. Now you hear hitting coaches, they always talk about, said you got to hit the ball on the ground or on the line. You don't want to hit it in the air. There's so many things that just so easy to catch a fly ball. 1-2 breaking ball gets away from the catcher. The count evens at 2-2. And that's something that Gammon has struggled with tonight is the off-speed pitch. But he's been deadly with that fastball, just especially in counts where you know what's coming, and he just fires it right in there, keeping it below the belt. Pennington closed off stance, the 2-2. This one's fouled away in the box. That's Gammon saying, hey, you want to close off the inside corner? I'm going to come in on your hands and see if you can do anything with it. Pennington stays with that closed off stance there. Another 2-2 from Gammon. Lifted foul out of play on the first base side, 2-2. Glass breakage. Oh, they failed. Don't even do it now. It'll be such a disappointment. You know, they got one job in there to do. Hit one button to break some glass. Here's the 2-2. That one's down the right field side, and Holbrook drifting to the line makes the catch. Nice catch there by Hunter Holbrook. That's a tough play to make, and he made it look routine. 1 down. A right-handed ball from a right-handed batter drifts away from you. And having to run toward that line with your arm outreached, that makes it's a tough play. So back to the top of the order we go, and Parker Fannin, who's 1 for 1. He laced one right back up the middle on the second pitch of the ball game, but then was picked off when he tried to take off, and he sends this one off the hands right back to Gammon. He'll jog it over to first base with a flip, 2 down. So in comes the first baseman of Caden Shore. He struck out his first time through. Kind of a half-hearted swing on that 3-2 swing that he got retired on. 1-0 here in the third. First pitch misses up and away for a ball, 1-0. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 1-1. That one's into shallow center field and a 2-out single for Caden Shore. Second hit of the ball game for the Rams. And the catcher, Eli Lynn, steps in. Flew out to Atkins behind the dish to end the inning.
The catcher, number 14, Eli Lynn.
Lynn, good pop in that bat. Second on the team in hits. 5 doubles, a triple, 1 home run on the season. Shore small lead over at first. Takes his secondary as Lynn fouls this one away. Two-out base runners have been a thing for the Rams in this one so far, but not been able to do anything with them. They've had base runners in all 3 frames. Have not pushed anybody past second base thus far. Good look there at Underwood and Shore at first base as he takes a small lead. Gammon will look, set from the belt. And this one's rocked into the gap. That one's down for extra bases. That checks up very shallow, excuse me. Thought it had a little more on it as it went over top of the second baseman. Instead, it died. So a single. We'll get a courtesy runner for Lind as Aiden Schaefer will step in. And this is the guy you want to get to the plate with 2 runners on and 1 in scoring position. Looking over the dugout there, you see the coaches saying they're waving their hand behind their head. No, they're not, getting away flies. They're saying outfield, back up. That's what this guy represents when he comes to the plate every single time. He looks at a pitch downstairs for a ball. Shore out at second. Schaefer running for Lind over at first. Back-to-back singles by the Rams here in the third, but they trail at 1-0. Gammon will look back to second. To the plate with a breaking ball that misses high, 2-0. Reds take care of the Phillies in order in the first. Up at Great American. Rams trying to get one back here in the third. The 2-0 from Gammon. This one's lifted skyward, third base side. Alexander fighting the sun, drifting into foul territory, reaches up, makes the catch, and ends the inning. Rams have stranded a small army here in the first 3 innings. They leave 2 more on base. We've played 3. 1-0 Greenup. We're back after this on Kool TV.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Núñez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Núñez, the best around.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, whipping, Papa wanging. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
1-0 Greenup as we head to the top of the fourth. Lewis has opened up a 5-1 lead over Russell. That game in the bottom of 3 up in Vanceburg. Those two teams will reconvene tomorrow over in Russell. 5 runs on 2 outs for the Lions tonight. 3, 4, and 5 to up this inning for the Musketeers. Gage Lamarck will lead things off. He's 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his first time through to end the first. He chops this one very easily back to Parsons. He'll make the long throw instead of running toward first base with a flip. Either way, he gets the out, 1 down. You always tell your pitchers when you have a ball that comes back to you, run toward first base with that underhand flip. It makes a much easier throw and a closer throw as well. Colin Alexander steps in. Looks at a pitch just off the plate. Nice spot there. Couldn't get the call. Alexander reached on an error by Pennington out at second. Came around to score the only run of the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Weekly out into center field. Fannin coming on. He calls off Eisen. He'll make the catch. 2 down. And that's what your center fielder is supposed to do. He's coming forward. Eisen is drifting backward. And if he's got a spot to get there, tell him to get out of the way and make the play, and he did so. So base is clean. Hunter Holbrook steps in. Fouls this one straight back. So far, we've had the makings of a great baseball game. Two pitchers just kind of trying to work ahead in the count, letting everybody work behind them, doing their job. One miscue's kind of been the deciding factor of this game so far. Here's Bloss. A wide throw, but a tag by Shore. And a clean 1-2-3 inning for the Musketeers. Parsons needs 5 pitches to roll through the visiting fourth. But the Rams still trail at 1-0 as we head to bottom of inning number 4 after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Go to Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
1-0 Greenup as we go to the fourth. 5, 6, and 7 to up this inning for the Rams. Bailey, Eisen, and Thacker. Rams with 3 hits in the ball game, but not been able to push a runner past second base. So Zane Bailey will lead things off. He grounded out to Underwood over at first base his first time through. Both pitchers have done a phenomenal job thus far. Looking at their pitch counts, Gammon rolls into the inning. He was at 43 before that pitch. Parsons is at 40. Parsons at 70% strikes thrown. Gammon at 61. This one's fouled away. That's what you like to see when you hand the ball to your guys on the bump and say, go attack the zone and let your defense work behind you. And so far, the one miscue has been the difference in this contest for the Rams defense. Breaking ball. Bailey tries to stay back on that one and sends it over on the football field. No balls and 2 strikes to the left fielder. Dropped his oven mitt out of his back pocket. The 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate. One thing about the mitts that's sticking up out of the back pocket, again, I've seen this in games before. You have about a good foot of something that's sticking out of your back pocket. When you slide head first into a bag, They've got something else sticking up there that they can tag you with, and I have seen that. 1-2 pitch laced over to the first base side, and Underwood with a nice running catch makes the grab for the first out of the inning.
Now batting for the Rams, the shortstop, number 2, Parker Eisen.
So Parker Eisen steps in 0-for-1. Reached on an error by the shortstop Boggs and then moved out to second base, in which that's where he would stay back in that second inning. Shows bunt, pulls it back, looks at a strike. Oh, 1, and that one hits him. So Eisen on for the second time in the ball game. This one a hit by pitch. That brings in Connor Thacker. Look over Marty Mills' shoulder there as you take a look across the diamond. Eisen and Underwood chatting it up here at first base. So Connor Thacker to the plate. Thacker takes a look at the wristband and settles in that left-handed side. Gammon a check in over at first of Eisen. This one misses down and in. Bottom of the fourth, 1-0. Greenup here in this one thus far. These two teams will head to Louis tomorrow night at 6 for game number 2. This one's lifted skyward out into right center field, drifting over Holbrook. He'll make the catch, 2 down. That brings in Landon Bloss, who's 0-for-1. Flew out in foul territory over on the first base side, his first time through. We talked about some trivia tonight. A really interesting note on this date, it was back in 1947. If you remember the movie 42, the story of Jackie Robinson, it was on this date when the issue between then the Phillies and their skipper Ben Chapman, who were just tossing out laced racial slurs, and then also that's when they cleated Robinson, who was playing first, and he had to leave the game. He was chastised by the commissioner, Happy Chandler. There goes Eisen off. This one's lifted skyward, and it's going to get out of play on the first base side. Marty Mills' expression is disconcern there toward maybe thinking that Gammon was working a little too quick without coming set. Had him leaning, but a very short lead as Eisen gets back easily. 1-0 here in the fourth, 2 down in the inning. That was at the feet of the catchers. It's 1-1. Gammon set. Breaking ball chopped out toward the shortstop. He'll play it on the second hop, take the short route to second base on the flip. And that ends the inning. We're through 4. 1-0 Greenup. Back for more after this on Kool TV.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
1-0 as we go to the 5th. Final look at your trivia question. Last chance to get in. On this date in Major League Baseball history, back in 2008, this pitcher became the 16th in Major League Baseball history to strike out 3,000 batters. Who was he? A. Pedro Martinez, B. Nolan Ryan, C. John Smoltz, D. Roger Clemens. There's the number to text it to, 606-571-7281. Send me the answer, A, B, C, or D, and your name, and we'll check the answer here in just a few moments. 6, 7, and 8 due up this inning for the Musketeers as Cohen Underwood will start things off. He had a sacrifice bunt his first time through. He hits a frozen rope right at Parker Eisen out at shortstop. 1 pitch, 1 out. Ty Logan to the plate. Sacrifice fly drove in the only run of the ball game on a ball straightaway center. His first time through. Ahead 1-0. You get a game that works as quickly as this one is. Sometimes trying to get that trivia in, it's a little difficult because they move so quick. We'll get it in here in a minute. There's a chopper out to Pennington over at second base. A scoop and throw, 2 down. I may just wait and do it at the end of the the bottom of the 5th inning. Have had a couple of answers pop in. So it brings in Gavin Roy, who's 0 for 1. Flied out to Pennington. This one's out of play on the third base side. And, you know, not to jinx Briar Parsons, but what he has done here tonight has been remarkable. 11 pitches in the first, 16 in the second, 8-5, and then this will be number 5 here in this inning. It's what you like from your pitcher. He grabs the ball and jumps up on the bump and says, here it is, hit it if you can. Really nice pitch there as he comes up empty. 0-2. Rams will come to the plate with 9 in the top in the home 5th. Still trailing 1-0. Only 4 hits thus far in this contest. Roy behind 0-2. Trying to go outside with a changeup, and this is 1-2. We've had 2 strikeouts in the ballgame, 1 from each team. Only 1 walk from Gammon. He also hit a batter. There's the 1-2. Trying to work outside again and misses wide. Count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Caden Shore's favorite Ann has checked in with an answer tonight. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one got away from him as he started to the plate. In the words of Bob Euchre, just a bit outside. So try not to issue a 2-out walk. Casey Gammon in the on-deck circle would go next. Roy awaits the payoff pitch from Parsons. The right-hander into his motion. Here it comes. Misses low, ball 4. And after getting ahead, 0-2. A 2-out walk puts Roy aboard. First walk of the ball game. And now Steve Logan is going to bring in, I believe, a pinch runner. That's exactly what he's going to do, as Hatfield will come on to run. So not a courtesy runner, but a pinch runner. Difference between courtesy and pinch. Courtesy runner, pitcher, catcher only. So that's a courtesy runner. Pinch runner means if you enter the ball game, then if you stay in, you may stay in and play. But once you exit the ball game, you are finished for that game. You cannot re-enter. And you have to, the player that you come in for, if they come back in, if they leave the game after that, they are finished for the night as well. So you can only pinch run for a player once in a ball game. And what they're going to do is they're going to pinch run Heightfield here. Roy will re-enter. Right-hander set from the belt. And just misses inside for a ball. There's your scoreboard behind you. A lot of goose eggs on this one tonight. Parsons has only given up the one hit. The one error was the big one in the second that got the leadoff man aboard, and Musketeers a couple of sacrifices pushed along the only run thus far. And that one hit him. So the changeup gets away from him, so 2 runners on, and that takes it back to the top of the order. And Michael Boggs to the plate, or Matthew Boggs, excuse me. Before we get him, we'll get a visit to the mound. So let's go ahead and take a look at our trivia question. This dates back in 2008. This pitcher became the 16th in Major League Baseball history to record 3,000 strikeouts. Who was he? A, Pedro Martinez, B, Nolan Ryan, C, John Smoltz, D, Roger Clemens. And the correct answer is C, John Smoltz. Dwayne from Paris, Kentucky is the first one to check in with the correct answer. Yes, Matthew Sparks, you had the correct answer as well. Everybody that checked in tonight did have the correct answer, so big thanks to all those who did check in tonight with the Kool Sports trivia question. That's something you're going to get from me every night when I'm on a game. You're going to get a trivia question. I love trivia. It's just something I enjoy doing. Phillies lead the Reds 1-0 in the bottom of the second up in Cincy. Pirates out in front of the Brew Crew 1-0. Tigers lead the Rays 1-0. That game in the second. Only 3 games underway thus far in the Bigs today. One final. Athletics blanked the Yankees 2-0. So Matthew Boggs 2 for 2. 2 ground balls. Bang Bay plays at first. They've been thrown out. That one's in the turf. Nice job there by the catcher. So Musketeers threatening to add here in the 5th. 2 on, 2 out. This one's in the gap, and that one's going to get down. That's going to one-hop up against the wall. Both runners are going to score. Boggs is going to pull up, and it's going to be a 2-out, 2 RBI double. And Greenup County takes a 3-0 lead here in the 5th. Only the second hit of the ball game for the Musketeers. So Bradley Atkins now steps in. He's 0 for 2. There's a chopper up the third base side of foul ball. I am very shocked, I will say this, that Matthew Boggs did not try to go for 3. I think he was thinking that Bailey had gotten to that one much quicker than he did. But he hit that one into the deep part of the ballpark, probably around 340-ish or so by the time it hopped up against the fence. Here's the 0-1. And a quick inside move by Parsons. No throw. Just trying to make certain they keep Boggs at bay out there at second base. And something with base coaches, you give them this giant box that they get to stand in, and where do they like to stand? Right in your camera view. That's not a shot at Steve Logan. That's a shot of every base coach that I've ever been around. You're looking at the base coaches right now for Greenup. Logan is nowhere near the third base box. The first base coach's box is past it as well. Here's a flare over into right field, and that one's going to get down. Boggs is coming to the plate. Here comes the throw. Lind has it but can't make the tag. Boggs will score from second base, and it's 4-0. Lind caught the ball but never tried to make a tag. So 2-out magic here by the Musketeers. Gage Lamarck steps in. This is a ball bunted down the third base side. Parsons picks it up and nearly throws it away. Did Shore get him on the tag? He did. Nice play there by Caden Shore as he climbs the ladder and comes down with the tag. But Greenup County plates 3 runs in the 5th, all with 2 outs, and they lead at 4-0 as we head to the visiting 5th. From the visiting 5th to the home 5th after this on Kool TV.
Temperatures are on the rise, and so is the bite, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lou, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit RiverCitiesBuildersInc.com.
3 runs across with 2 outs in the 5th, and Greenup County has opened up a 4-0 lead here over Raceland. Getting a lead here in this one. Rams will be in the bottom of the order with Pennington to lead things off. Both teams with 3 hits in the ball game, but a pair of 2-out hits, a 2 RBI double from Matthew Boggs, followed by a little flare down the right field side by Bradley Atkins. And that pushed across 3. So now can Casey Gammon work with this 4-run lead here with still 3 innings to get through. He's only 55 pitches deep into this contest. The Rams are going to have to start manufacturing some base runners. Hitting a lot of weakly hit balls to the right side. He's not really squaring the ball up much tonight. Here's Pennington going to try to bunt himself on. Gammon will field and throw. 1 pitch, 1 out. It's back to the top of the order we go, and Parker Fannin. Fannin singled his first time through it and hit a little nubber right back to Gammon on the mound. This is something. The Rams, when they get Fannin on, good things happen. When he struggles to get on, they struggle to produce runs. Here's a slow roller over toward the shortstop box, picks and throws, and did it get him? No. Fannin down the line with a lot of steam, and that was an infield single. Take a look at it again on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Just before the throw. Boggs may have shuffled the feet one too many times. Either way, a hefty throw there by Boggs. And Fannin just got so much speed he gets down the line with. Caden Shore 1 for 2. Fannin was picked off his only time on base this evening. Gammon with a good move over to first. Now on the pickoff, it was a situation where Fannin was trying to time him up, and he guessed wrong. Gammon had kind of seen what he was doing, and in the process of doing so, he timed him up perfectly, and as soon as Fannin took that extra hop, he flipped over to first base, and Fannin was a sitting duck. Underwood had to make the throw on the backside of Boggs, but and he raced the leadoff runner aboard for the Rams. 4-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. And this benefits Shore with as much attention that Gammon is showing to Fannin. And again, Fannin deserves every bit of that attention. And that's a balk. So no pitch, as he said that he did not come set. So that moves the runner out to second base. So now the Rams with another runner in scoring position. The Rams have not been able to push across a run tonight. Now Steve Logan's going to come out and have a quick word with our home plate umpire, Jeff Atkins. Rams have stranded 5 runners on base this evening. And now he's going to have a visit to the mound and make certain that he has the information from the home plate umpire who called the balk and go out and deliver the message to him. Phillies lead the Reds 2-0 that game in the bottom of the 3rd up in Cincinnati. Pirates still in front of the Brew Crew 1-0, top of the 3rd. Tigers have extended their lead over the Rays 3-0 down at the Trop. Some games getting ready to get underway in the 7 o'clock hour. Marlins are at the Braves in Atlanta tonight. Blue Jays at the Royals. White Sox at the Twins. D-backs at the Cardinals. Padres and Rockies will flare it up at 8:40 tonight. And in 2 games in the 9 o'clock hour, Orioles are at the Angels and the Mets are at the Giants. Athletics winners today over the Yankees, 2-0 in the Bronx. That one misses low for a ball, 1-0. $5-0 Greenup. 3 on the visiting half of this inning. All with 2 outs for the Musketeers. Inside move there, nothing happening out at second base. There's a slow roller over toward first base. And that Shore's had it be a foul ball. That's the reason he was not out of the box. He hit it off his foot. Get a late call from our field umpire, Dave Anderson, but was the correct call. That was the reason Shore was not moving. He plastered that one off the bottom or top of his foot. Well, he kind of froze. I think if he had got off his foot, he probably would have liked that one again because there was no chance. I don't think anybody was going to be able to get him at first base. Everybody was kind of moving toward the ball, and first base was well unoccupied. So count evens at 1-1. 1 down in the frame. Fanning out at second base. You see him making into your screen there. This one's fouled at the plate. It kicks out of the glove of Atkins. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Great look there on home plate of Shore on that left side. There's a chopper out toward the shortstop. Boggs will pick and go to first base, but that'll move Fannin over to third, but there's 2 down in the inning. So it brings in Eli Lind. Lind 1 for 2. Singled into right center his last time through. The Rams would love to get him on board because Braden Webb stands in the on-deck circle. Breaking ball. Misses high. That was a pitch there where Atkins kind of went and got that ball instead of letting it travel. And a lot of times when you snap at that ball like you do, Because reaching out there and grab it, you're not going to get that call from the umpire, especially on a borderline pitch. There's the 1-0. This one's off the end of the bat out to second base. Ty Logan fields and throws. And the Rams leave another runner on base. Another one in scoring position. They've stranded 6 tonight, and they trail at 4-0 after 5. We're back for more after this on Kool TV.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup, has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Top of the 6th inning, things getting late here with the sun starting to set down US 23, and the same thing's happening on the Rams' chance to claw back into this one. They trail at 4-0. They have stranded 6 runners on base this evening. And just in big parts of the order when they get the meat of the order coming through and just can't find a way to push one across. So 4, 5, and 6 due up this inning for the Musketeers. Alexander, Holbrook, and Underwood. Colin Alexander steps in. He's 0 for 2. Scored the first run of the ball game. The 0-1. Called strike, 0-2. Getting in there with a breaking ball. Shade starting to make its way toward the field out on the infield or indoor hitting facility. That one runs inside, 1 and 2. Got some shade out in center field from the middle school. Everything else drenched in sunlight. That's what it's been here. Starting to get a little cold tonight, though. 1-2 misses high, 2 and 2. We saw some frost last night after high 80s last week. Mother Nature's Mr. Prozac pill again. Supposed to freeze again tonight, I believe. 2-2. That one's in the gap, and that one's headed out to the wall. That one's off of the fence. Webb fires it into second base, and sliding in safely with a leadoff double is Colin Alexander, as he beat that one off the fence out there in right center field. That's going to be it for Briar Parsons, as Marty Mills is headed to the mound with a relief arm. 4-0 Greenup here in the 6th. Pitching change coming up for the Rams. We'll tell you about it when we return after this on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
New pitcher for the Rams is Brigham Davidson. This will be his 5th appearance, no record to speak of. A .66 ERA. He's worked 10 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 11 strikeouts, only 1 walk, 2 runs, 1 was earned. He'll inherit a runner at second base as Alexander blasts one off the wall out in right center for the 4th hit of the ball game for the Musketeers. As they lead this one 4-0. Trying to pick up their 2nd win in district are the Musketeers. Rams trying to stay a perfect 3-0, but they've got some work to do with this one. Book is still open on Parsons as the runner out at second base belongs to him. My cameraman just made us all drunk. So Hunter Holbrook, 1 for 2, steps in. Single to left his first time through and then grounded out. Both times at third base. And he hits this one a ton, but right at Thacker, who jumps back, and that one's over top of his head. Excuse me, that's Bailey. That one's up against the wall, and they're going to trade places with an RBI double. 5-0 Greenup here in the 6th. Bailey had that one hit right at him, and it was hard to tell the English on the ball, but it was knuckling right at him, and then he needed to go backward and made a jump at the end and just could not get there. So in comes Kool and Underwood. Rams will have 4, 5, and 6 due up in the home 6th inning. Webb, Bailey, and Eisen with a lot of work to do. Trailing 5-0 here at home. Right-hander comes set. The 0-1. Breaking ball called, strike. 0-2 to Underwood. Underwood a bunt single back in that first inning, or a bunt sacrifice, excuse me, and then lined out to the shortstop. This one's out to the second baseman. Pennington knocks it down and not going to make the play. Oh, he did. I didn't think that he got him. Let's take a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Bang, bang play at the bag gets him. But it moves the runner over to third with 1 out in the inning and brings the infield in for Ty Logan. Logan's 0 for 1. He sacrificed home a run and tries to bunt this one, and he sends it foul into the screen. Grounded out to second base in his other play. Holbrook over at third. A huge run for the Musketeers if they can find a way to get that one home. Breaking ball at the top of the zone, 0-2. Steve Logan barking his displeasurement down the line. The high strike there. Here's the 0-2. Low for a ball, 1-2. One down and a runner at third for the Musketeers, who lead at 5-0. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch. 2 down. That brings in Gavin Roy. Flew out to second base and walked his last time through. Top of the 6th inning. Musketeers put a run across in the 2nd, 3 in the 5th, and then 1 here in the 6th with a pair of doubles. There's a slow roller up the first base line, and short boots it, but it's a foul ball as Davidson fielded it. And Now they're asking the question, did he touch it in fair territory? I don't know that Shore ever got a glove on it. It went right between his wickets. Steve Logan way up the line at third. So Roy will settle back in. That one gets past the catcher. But Holbrook will not try to scurry home. One ball and one strike. Down and in, 2-1. This one's out of the gap. That one's going to find some turf and go all the way to the wall. One run will come home to score, and out to second base with a 2-out RBI double is Gavin Roy, 6-0 Greenup. It's been double trouble for the Musketeers here in this inning. 2 in this inning, 3 in the 5th. And they've done the damage tonight with the doubles. Casey Gammon into the box now. He's 0 for 1, trying to help his own cause. Been staked a 6-0 lead. He chops this one over to third, and Bloss boots it. So at the corners, and Lind wanting a visit to the mound, and here comes the pitching coach as well, Chris Hughes. And he's going to bring the So Boggs 1 for 3. First pitch, a breaking ball that's well off the plate. And this is where Greenup County historically is known for just putting a lot of pressure on you. When they've got runners on the corners and a lead, they will force you to have to make a defensive decision somewhere. Now Boggs will back out. Davidson, a long stare of Gammon over at first base. Right-hander comes set from the chest. And then a step and toward third, and then look toward first. Nothing happening there. I wish they would outlaw that in high school like they have in the bigs. It's such a waste of a move. One-0. Lifted skyward. Pennington has a beat on it at the collar of the outfield grass, makes a catch, and ends the inning. But Greenup County pushes across. 2 runs on 3 hits. So Raceland Air, they leave 2 runners aboard. We head to the bottom of inning number 6, 6-0 Greenup. We're back for more after this on Kool TV.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
6-0 as we head to not the bottom of the 7th. Not sure why the thing, unless I bumped it on my computer, and that might have been on me. Bottom of the 6th inning. But either way, Greenup with a healthy lead here late for Casey Gammon. He's trying to pick up win number 2 for the Musketeers in district play, and what would then pull them into a tie at the top with Raceland. And producer, we need a picture.
Leading off for the Rams, the right fielder, number 5, Greenup County.
This one's fouled away. Braden Webb 0 for 2. Had 1-1. That ball is hit a ton. Turn and look at go. That one is out of here. A no-doubter by Braden Webb as he cleans the bases with one swing of the bat. As Webb launches out his 6th home run of the season to start things off here in the 6th. The downside of that, though, is nobody on board. So the first run of the ball game comes from the big swing from Webb. And now Zane Bailey to the plate. Bailey 0 for 2. A ground out and a line out to first base. Gammon just over 60 pitches coming into this inning, so plenty left in the tank to try to run this one through if he can. There's just one of the things I've noticed about Raceland hitting tonight. A lot of them look just tardy on their swings. Late, not hitting it on the screws, and just ball's not well struck. Webb, that one was a no-doubter. There's one right on the screws that Matthew bogs out in center field. He'll settle in and make the catch for the first down of the inning. The other side is when the Rams have hit it well, they've hit it right at somebody.
Now batting for the Rams, the shortstop, number 2.
So Parker Eisen steps in 0 for 1. Grounded, hit into a ball that's short and reached on an error and then was hit by a pitch his last time through. In the 7th, Greenup County will come up with 2, 3, and 4. That's Atkins, Lamarck, and Alexander. First pitch, breaking ball, runs down and away, 1-0. 1-0. Fouled straight back. Marlins and Braves, Royals and Blue Jays underway. Those games are scoreless. The other 3 games, except for Philadelphia's just added a run on the Reds. They lead at 3-0 now up in Cincinnati. 1-1 high, 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Rams shortstop. This is what they need, base runners. And now Eisen steps out. The 3-1. Chopped down the third base side, and they're not going to be able to make a play on it. It was a tough hop there for Alexander. It's going to be an infield single. As Alexander just tried to reach out and grab it by his hand, and even if he had got it clean, I don't know if he was going to be able to make a play on Eisen, who got out of the box very nicely there. So the 6th hit of the ball game for the Rams. Both teams with 6 hits tonight, but it's been Greenup County that's been able to do the most with their opportunities, as Steve Logan's coming out to have a word with Casey Gammon. And I believe he's going to hand the ball off. And just kicked the ball out to his catcher. I believe he wants a new baseball. Good look there at Steve Logan. Been around Greenup County baseball for a long time. Worked with his brother, Greg, and did a phenomenal job all those years of what they did with Musketeers baseball. And then Greg decided he was ready for retirement and hung it up and headed to Florida, and Steve took over, and he's done a phenomenal job with the youthful group and trying to get this Musketeers program back to the days of, being that team in the region. But he knew he had some years that were going to go through some times of taking your lumps and everything, but he feels like they're on that brink. Getting a little bit older, some of those guys coming back around again and getting a chance to try to start moving forward in the program. So Connor Thacker 0 for 1 climbs in. Now the Rams being very patient at the plate as Gammon starting to get a little bit wild. Here's the 1-0. Breaky ball that gets in there for a called strike, 1-1. Sun drifting down through the clouds down US 23 in Lloyd. Shade starting to creep its way out to the playing surface. Most of the outfield covered up. 1-2. Most of that's shaded from the middle school. Just a landing strip right now down the third base line to the left field and basically across the middle of the infield. Thacker settles back in the 1-2. Quick throw back over easily as Eisen. Musketeers with a run in the 2nd, 3 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th. Rams get 1 back here in the 6th on the solo shot from Braden Webb as he hits his 6th of the year. 1-2. Pokes this one foul. Fans up in the cheap seats along US 23. Cool evening here in Ramland now as the sun drifts its way downward. Things starting to heat up in this one. Atkins stands up behind the dish and looks at Gammon's like, what do you want? I've given it to you twice. Here it comes, and a nice piece of hitting there by Thacker as he just throws his hands out at that one and laces it into center field for a base hit. So Connor Thacker picks up his first hit of the ball game. 7th hit of the contest for the Rams, and now with 2 on and 1 out, Landon Bloss to the plate. Bloss is 0 for 2. A fly out and a ground out as he hit into an inning-ending fielder's choice his last time through. Six-1 Greenup here in the 6th. Bloss shows bunt, pulls it back, and looks at a pitch in. Here's the 1-0. Called strike, 1-1. There, Bradley Atkins going through the signs to Gammon. The 1-1. Bloss rolls this one up the third base side, but it's a foul ball. 1-2. Pennington in the on-deck circle, and then back to the top of the order. Rams would love to put a big run inning together. Cut into this 5-run deficit. Not have to try to do all of it in the 7th. 2 on, but 1 out. Biggest swing of the game from Braden Webb, but there was nobody on base for the Rams, who have stranded a small army tonight, leaving 6 runners on base. The 1-2. Downstairs, 2-2. Breaking ball, squirted on the first base side. That one gets over the fence and out of play. Underwood giving him a chance, and we're out of baseballs. Jeff Atkins turns and looks to the Rams dugout and said, I'm out. Two balls, 2 strikes, and out here in the 6th. Rams trail to 6-1. Casey Gammon trying to close the door here and keep it a 5-run lead for his Musketeers. 2-2, and this is a rocket right at the shortstop. It is not picked up, and it's through. Boggs had it, and it was diving down toward his feet, and that's going to go down for an infield single. That was a ball that was well hit and diving at his feet, and all he could try to do was, as the runner was going in front of him, try to navigate and make the play, but he couldn't do so. So the 8th hit of the ball game loads the bases for the Rams. Infield comes together on the mound for a quick visit. And it's going to bring in Michael Pennington. And then top of the order of Parker Fannin stands in the on-deck circle. Huge opportunity here for the Rams. Bases juiced. And only 1 out.
Now batting for the Rams, second baseman, number 3, Michael Pennington.
Pennington's 0 for 2. Lined out to right and bunted out back to the pitcher his last time through. That one's in the turf. Nice job there by Atkins to knock that one down and keep it in front of him. Only person in is Alexander over at third. Middle infield as well as Underwood back at double play depth. Outfield straight away. Eisen at third, Thacker at second, Bloss over at first. The 1-0 to Pennington. He hits this one to right. Holbrook drifting back. That one's over his head. Rams are going to clean the bases. Pennington's on his horse. He's headed for third base. Now they've got Bloss hung up. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's a high throw, and Bloss scores. Now Pennington's going to try to come to the plate. Nobody's there. The Rams are going to clean the bases, and we've got a ball game. It's going to be a 3 RBI triple by Pennington, and then the throwing error by the second baseman, Logan, will bring home Pennington. It's 6-5. Laced one over top of Holbrook's head out and right. And then Pennington, who ran up the back of Bloss, who slammed on the brakes over at third base. So the 9th hit of the ball game makes it 5 across in the frame. And the Rams have it cut to 1 as we go back to the top of the order, and Parker Fannin. He pokes this one over to the shortstop. Boggs picks and throws, and does he stay on the bag? He does. Nice stretch there by Underwood on a wide throw. And now Marty Mills is going to go over and have a word on that one, I believe. And Jeff Atkins is going to head it off before he even gets toward Dave Anderson. So 2 down in the inning now. And Caden Shore to the plate, who's 1 for 3. This inning started with a big swing from Braden Webb. And a bases clearing triple from Pennington from the 9-hole. This is the most pitches that Gammon has thrown in any inning, even close. First time he's gone over 20s. That was number 25 in the frame. Sneaks that one in there for a called strike. 1-1. Greenup led at 6-0 coming into this half of the inning, and now it's a 1-run ball game. 2-1. Musketeers will have 2, 3, and 4. Atkins, Lamarck, and Alexander due up in the visiting 7th, hoping to still have a lead. Big swing and a miss there by Short, even things at 2-2. Gammon a couple of shake-offs before he comes to the plate with a 2-2. Misses that one up and out of the zone. It's a full count to the Rams' first baseman. Eli Lind would go next if Shore reaches. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Second time in the ball game that Shore has gone full against Gammon. Gammon winning that first battle back in the first inning when he struck him out. Shore settles back in that left-handed side. Gammon, the 3-2. Misses wide, ball 4. And Gammon's second walk of the ball game has the tying run aboard with the go-ahead run coming to the plate in Eli Lind.
Now batting for the Rams.
Lind is 1 for 3. Flat out to the catcher his first time through, single to center, kind of right center, and then grounded out. The big man who started this inning is standing in the on-deck circle of Braden Webb, who would love another crack. As the Rams have plated 5 here in this frame and cut a 6-run deficit to only 1. Lynn hits this one off the end of the bat, drifting into the gap, coming over Holbrook. He'll reach up, make the catch, and that will end the inning. But the Rams do some damage and make this into a ball game. 5 runs on 5 hits. They leave a runner, 1 Greenup error. We head to the 7th. 6-5 Musketeers. We return after this on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.bankatfirst.com. www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
6-5 as we go to the 7th. They're headed to extras up in Vanceburg with Russell and Lewis. And we'll get a battle of pretty much the meat of the orders here. 2, 3, 4 for the Musketeers, 4, 5, and 6 for the Rams in the home 7th. Final line on Briar Parsons. He goes 5+, 4 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, strikes out 1, walks 1, and hits a batter. Before handing the ball off to Brigham Davidson. Bradley Atkins will start things off. He had a 2-out flare into right that drove in a run. Here's a chopper over to Eisen. Fields and throws. Wide throw, no, pulled him off the bag. So Raceland's third error of the ball game puts the runner aboard to lead things off. And Gage Lamar climbs in, who's 0 for 3. A strikeout, ground out, and bunted out. This one's poked foul down the third base side. Greenup with runs in the first, 1 run in the second, 3 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th. Raceland answered with 5 in the 6th. A solo home run from Braden Webb to start the inning, and then a bases clearing triple for Michael Pennington, and he came in on a throwing error to clean the bases on the high throw from the second baseman. All of a sudden, a game that was gliding along has thrown an anchor down. One on one. Davidson a long look over to first. Now gets the call from the dugout as the right-hander comes set. The mark showing bunt. And a low throw, and Short wears that one off the chest to keep it in front of him. Greenup's going to do everything they possibly can here to find a way to push this run across. Make it a 2-run deficit going into the 7th for the Rams. 1-1, runner going, fouled away. The 1-2. Runner going, throw down to second base, not even close. Lynn just had to pretty much sling that one towards second base and had no chance. So Atkins will take second base on the steal. So now the runner in scoring position. Count goes to 2-2. Lamarck trying to clutch up here and push across a run here in the visiting seventh. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there by Davidson. One down in the inning. That brings in Colin Alexander. He banged a double off the fence out at right center his last time through. He's 1 for 3 tonight. That one's past the catcher to the backstop, and the wild pitch will put the runner 90 feet away for making a 2-run lead for the Musketeers. Six runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Musketeers. 5 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors for the Rams. And now the infield has to come in. And every time the Rams have had to do this tonight, Greenup County has been able to come up big. They did it back in the second inning, and they roped one into left field. The 1-0. Chopper right at Shore. He'll take a look, make the tag on the runner down the first baseline, 2 down in the inning. Really nice play there by Caden. As soon as he fielded it, before just turning and running straight toward the bag, he made certain that Adkins was going nowhere over at third. So now it's up to Hunter Holbrook, who's 2 for 3 tonight. He had a bomb out to left center his last time through. He also singled to left in the first time through. He's 2 for 3 tonight. The breaking ball's well wide of the plate, 1-0. Big insurance run for the Musketeers, 90 feet away. Can they get it across? Here's the 1-0. Weekly hit. Eisen calling for it. Makes the catch and ends the inning. Greenup County threatens, but they can't get it across. Rams need 1 to tie, 2 for a win. We go to the bottom of inning number 7. 6-5 Greenup. We're back for more after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
If you want your answer for all the crazy tonight, right there it is. Full moon Monday night. The moon looming over top of Raceland and Worthington. We've had a dandy of a ball game. 6-5 here in the 7th. Rams need 1 to tie, 2 to win. 6-6 up in Vanceburg between Russell and Lewis. These two teams will reconvene tomorrow night at 6 down in Lloyd. Raceland trying to stay perfect in district play after taking both games from Lewis last week. Greenup County trying to get to 2-1 after splitting with Russell. Casey Gammon, 95 pitches, but he labored in that last frame, throwing 32. The most he had thrown before that was 18 in the second inning. He's got Webb, Bailey, and Eisen. Braden Webb's 1 for 3. He hit one that still hasn't landed yet. And the breaking ball stays off the plate, 1-0. Webb locked in, Gammon to the plate. That one's downstairs, 2-0. It's one of those things. It's not that you don't want to pitch to him, but you don't want to give him anything good that he can turn on, because it looks like a beach ball right now for this young man. 2-0. 3-0. Gammon a little dejected after that last pitch. The right-hander back on the rubber. Here's the 3-0 offering to Webb. Downstairs, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk has the tying run aboard. And Zane Bailey, who's 0 for 3, steps in.
Now batting for the Rams, the left fielder, number 6.
Bailey poked one good last time, but hit it right at Matthew Bongs out in center field. Webb takes his lead from first. He represents the tying run here in the 7th inning. Quick throw from Gammon as Webb back in. Gammon with a really good move there from the bump. Great young man, heck of an athlete, phenomenal family. Another quick throw, Webb back in easily. Good crowd on hand here this evening as well. Both sides represented. That one's in there at the letters. 0-1. Phillies have extended their lead over the Reds 4-0. Brewers and Pirates even at 1. Tigers beating up on the Rays 6-0. Twins in front of the White Sox 2-0. Question is, who has not beat the White Sox this year? They're so bad. White Sox are only team mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, and we're not even in the month of May yet. 3-18. D-backs and Cardinals just getting underway. That one up in St. Louis. D-backs in front of the Birds 1-0. Here's Bailey, shows the bunt, gets this one down. That one's going to trickle foul. That one 0-2. It's one of those things, you want to get the ball in play. It's not, you're not trying to get yourself on. You're trying to get that runner over to second base. That's the most important thing. You got to keep it between the white lines. So the Rams miss a golden opportunity there with the sacrifice opportunity. So now Bailey's going to have to clutch up. Behind 0-2 here to Gammon. Webb on first with the leadoff walk. Webb going, and that one hits him. So the winning run is aboard now. Webb represents the tying run out at second. Bailey's on board at first. Nobody out here in the 7th.
The shortstop, number 2, Parker Ison.
And Parker Ison to the plate, who's 1 for 2. Ison singled on a little hot chopper over to third base his last time through that Alexander tried to go meat hand with and couldn't make a play on. It was going to be a tough play either way it went, because it was a high hopper, and all he could do was try to stick his hand out and grab a hold of it, make a throw, and he couldn't field it cleanly. I'll be surprised to see a little small ball magic right here. Here's the patented Greenup County play. They'll run the shortstop in front of the runner, and then as soon as they do that and he clears, they try to sneak the second baseman back in there. They do it so well. Underwood in on the cutout. He's now way up on the artificial grass, and now Atkins wants to come in and have a word with his battery mate. Tying runs at second. Winning run is at first. Webb reached on a 4-pitch walk, and then Bailey was hit on an 0-2 pitch. Connor Thacker in the on-deck circle. Ison set from the right-handed side. He gets this one down the line at third base. They'll come to third, and not in time. Webb just gets in there on the fielder's choice. Here's a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Just ahead of the tag. So everybody's safe. So the tying run 90 feet away, the winning run's out at second, and Connor Thacker to the plate. And now the infield will come in. Thacker 1 for 2 tonight. That was in there for a called strike. Gammon at 104 on his pitch count now. Rams doing all the damage with the 5 in the 6th. Thacker hits this one a ton. Back in the gap. That's going to allow the run to tag. Webb will tag. Here he comes from third. And we're tied at 6 on the deep sacrifice fly from Connor Thacker here in the 7th. Eisen and Bailey did not tag up. So 1 down in the inning. Now the middle infield settles back for double play depth. And Landon Bloss, who's 1 for 3. Bloss drops down a bunt. They'll look toward third. They'll go to first. So the sacrifice is complete. And the winning run's 90 feet away. Nice bunt there by Landon. And Michael Pennington steps in. He had a bases clearing triple his last time up and then came home on a throwing error to push across the 5th run of the ball game. And the top of the order of Parker Fannin is in the on-deck circle. Atkins wants to go on and go through his pitch selection and kind of attack mode with Casey Gammon. So Pennington 1 for 3. A line out to right, bunted out back to Gammon, and then tripled over top of Holbrook's head out and right. Winning run stands at third. At worst, we're going to extras. Gammon will work from the windup. The right-hander into his motion. And the first pitch misses high for a ball. Beautiful sunset just about to get down below the horizon along US 23 down over Lloyd, where these two teams will commence tomorrow night. But we've still got some business to settle here this evening. The 1-0. That one in the turf. Nice job there by Atkins to keep it in front of him as the count moves to 2-0. And here's the thing on Bailey. If you're at third and a ball kicks away from the catcher, you have to decide you're either going or you're not. There is nothing in between. If you stop, you got to get back to the bag. You cannot hesitate. The 2-0 to Pennington. That's a nice pitch on a dart to the outside corner, 2-1. Two on, but the only guy that matters is the man at third. 2 down in the 7th in a tie ball game. Outside corner called strike, 2-2. Two really nice pitches there by Gammon. Rams second baseman settles back in. Two's wild across the board. Gammon into his motion. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that ends the inning. But the Rams get a run as we head to extras. Free baseball here tonight, 6-6 as we head to the 8th after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Go to Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Well, it's free baseball all over the district. They're in the 9th up in Vanceburg in a 6-6 ball game between Russell and Lewis. They'll go head over to Flatwoods tomorrow night. So due up this inning for the Musketeers here in the top of the 8th inning, Underwood, Logan, and Roy 6, 7, and 8. And first pitch from Brigham Davidson, who starts his 3rd inning of work, is a called strike. So Parsons will take a no decision. Davidson trying to give his team a chance to win it in extras. Underwood went upstairs and chased that one well out of the zone. 0-2 to the first baseman. Right-hander back to work. Breaking ball just misses. Good location, couldn't get the call. Foul to back. 1-2. We've had 5 total strikeouts in this ball game. 3 by Greenup, only 2 for Raceland. Here's the 1-2. This one's hammered, but right at Fannin. Took one step in, reaches up, makes the catch. 1 down. So Ty Logan 0 for 2 steps in. Had a sacrifice fly back in the 2nd inning, ground out in a strikeout swinging. Fastball misses wide for a ball, 1-0. Did he go? You can't check him. There's nobody over there. 2-0. We don't get a third base umpire tonight. Sorry, Marty. The 2-0. Changeup stays low, 3-0. You don't want to let it get back at the top of the order if you can help it. Here's a 3-0. That's in there, a called strike, 3-1. 6 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for Greenup. 6 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors for Raceland. Here's a chopper out to Pennington. On the hop, he fields. And a throw, 2 down. So in comes Gavin Roy. He's 1 for 2. He doubled to left center field his last time through. There's a hot chopper out to Pennington on the low pick, but the nice throw and a clean 1-2-3 inning for the Rams. Greenup goes in order in the 8th. Rams will come to the plate in the bottom of the 8th with the top of the order due up of Fannin, Shore, and Lind when we return after this on Kool TV.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Well, the Musketeers will make a pitching change as Casey Gammon is going to hand the ball off to Colin Alexander. Alexander's fourth appearance on the season, an 0-1 record with a 3.50 ERA. He's worked 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. He's given up 6 runs, 3 of those earned. He'll go at the top of the order for the Rams of Fannin, Shore, and Lind. So the final numbers for Casey Gammon, 7 innings, 9 hits, 6 runs, all earned. Struck out 2, walked 3, and hit 2 batters. Parker Fannin will start things off 2 for 4 tonight. Fannin singled to center in the second pitch of the ball game, but then was picked off on a really nice move by Gammon. And then he singled on a ground ball to shortstop his third time through, a pair of groundouts in between those. The Rams would like to close the door here in the 8th. And what would be one heck of a comeback here. Trailed it 6-0 going into the bottom of the 6th inning. They put 5 across and then got the tying run across in the 7th. And the first pitch to Fannin misses low for a ball, 1-0. Full moon here over top of the ballpark, and that explains a lot of what we've had here this evening. Extra baseball in the 63rd district all the way around. 1-0 to Fannin. That one's wide, 2-0. Not the guy you want to put on base to represent the winning run. You get him on base, you've got a great bunter in Shore in the on-deck circle, who also swings the bat extremely well. And Fannin's ahead 3-0. I will promise you right now, if Fannin gets on board, Caden Shore is bunting, and then bunting. Here's the 3-0. Downstairs, ball 4. So the leadoff man aboard. Atkins out to have a quick word with his battery mate. So Caden Shore steps in, 1 for 3. Single to center his second time through. Ground out and a walk followed that. So the winning run's on board. That's Parker Fannin. The senior's over at first base with great speed. I know that's why Atkins went out and had a word with Alexander to tell him to make sure he understands how quickly he can take off. A nice breaky ball that tumbles in there for a called strike. Six here in the 8th. Fannin easily back in at first base. Alexander from the belt. Runner going. Here's a throw down. It's not in time. So Fannin steals second base. So the winning run's in scoring position. Fannin got a heck of a jump over there at first base. Atkins still gave it a look, but Fannin was easily in there. Out at second. Casey Gammon shadowing him, who's now playing shortstop after handing the ball off to Alexander. Shore shows bunt, pulls it back, 2-1. That's exactly what I said would happen here is They will go into bunt mode, and they will try to bunt Mr. Fannin over to third base. Eli Lynn's in the on-deck circle. What a come-from-behind win this would be if the Rams can do it here in the 8th. Greenup got a run in the 2nd, 3 in the 5th, 2 more in the 6th. Raceland answered with 5 in the 6th, and then 1 in the 7th. 2-1, looks it all the way in, 3-1. Shore takes a look at the wristband and then settles in that left-handed side. Alexander from the belt, the 3-1. Shore gets this one down. They'll take the out at first, but the winning run's 90 feet away on the sacrifice. 1-4 on the putout. Comes in, and let's see if they're going to put him on. And that's exactly what they're going to do. And they may put on Braden Webb, too. First off, we got to get the courtesy runner for the catcher. Schaefer will take over for there. I will not be surprised if they don't say 4 and put Webb on 2. And that's what they're going to do. Feel like I've been around this game a little bit. And people's like, why are you doing that? This is exactly what you do in this situation here. Now you have a force out at any base. More importantly, you get a ground ball, you can turn to 2. Everybody's coming home, though. On anything hit in the infield. Infield's coming home because that run at the plate is the one that decides this one. Zane Bailey's 0 for 3. He was hit by a pitch his last time through. Rams trying to walk it off here at home and move to 3-0 in district play. Alexander set with the infield pulled in for the Musketeers. Here's a chopper over to third base, a diving play. It's not in time, and the Rams win it. It's an infield single by Zane Bailey, and the Rams walk it off here at home with a final score of 7-6. Take a look at this one on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. A diving grab there by Roy, but then the throw toward home was not in time, and Raceland comes from behind, down 6 in the 6th inning, and they win this one in the 8th. Final score of this on Kool TV.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
What a ball game we just witnessed here tonight as Greenup County led it 6-0 going into the bottom of the 7th inning. The Rams get 5 back in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, and then here in the 8th, Zane Bailey hits one to the right side, a diving save. The throw comes to the plate. It's not in time. Parker Fannin scores, and the Rams come from behind and win it by a final score of 7-6. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll look at our final numbers and wrap things up here in Ramland Rams go to 3-0 in 63rd District play with a 7-6 victory and 8 tonight here over Greenup County. We continue after this in the postgame show on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pop and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Temperatures are on the rise, and so is the bite, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lou, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic, saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, whippy, Papa wangin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
7-6 and 8, your final here tonight. Raceland wins it over Greenup County to move to 3-0 in 63rd District play. The Rams will move to Lloyd tomorrow night for game number 2 of this series, the game at 6 o'clock. Here's your final numbers for this one for Greenup County. Holbrook goes 2 for 4. He drove in a run. Holbrook, Gavin Roy, Matthew Bongs, and Colin Alexander all with doubles. 6 hits for the Musketeers. For Raceland, everybody in the lineup tonight had exactly 1 hit except for Parker Fannin, who had 2. But Pennington gets the bases clearing triple from the bottom of the order in that 5-run 6th inning that was started from Braden Webb's big swing on a ball that was blasted over the right field wall. That was the lone 2 extra base hits for the Rams in the contest. Pitching looked like this, and it was 2 dandies. Casey Gammon goes 7 innings, 9 hits, 6 runs all earned, strikes out 2, walks 3. He also hit a batter. He gets a no decision. Alexander goes a third of an inning, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. He walked 3 batters. He'll take the loss. For Raceland, Briar Parsons works 5+, 4 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned. Strikes out 1, walks a batter, he hit a batter. He'll take a no decision. Brigham Davidson gets the win when 3 innings of work, 2 hits, 1 run, it was earned. He struck out 2, did not walk a batter. Final box score looks like this for Greenup County: 6 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They leave 5 runners on base. For Raceland, 7 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors. They leave 9 runners on base. With the victory for the Rams, they move their record on the season to 19-3, 3-0 in district play. Greenup County falls to 6-15. They go to 1-2 in district play. They'll be back in action tomorrow night down in Lloyd as they'll play game number 2 of this series as the Rams try to go to 4-0 in district seeding matchups. Hat tip to my crew here tonight. Travis Otworth, our executive producer, Felicia Collier, your camera operator on the field level. Phenomenal job as always, as well as all the great folks here with Raceland Baseball and Raceland Worthington Schools. 2 hours and 22 minutes it took us to decide this extra inning affair. The Rams got 6 runs across by the 7th after they trailed by 6, and they get the winning run in the bottom of the 8th inning. And they win it by a final score of 7-6 here over Greenup County. For Travis Otworth, Felicia Carr, and everyone at the Kool Sports Network, I'm James Carr saying thanks for tuning in and have a great rest of your evening. Good night, everyone.
Thank you for watching another Raceland Rams baseball broadcast live on Kool TV. This broadcast of Raceland Rams baseball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.